All my just front like they tapped in. You already know. Poppin'. Ain't no stopping me now, steady rockin'. Watch them hate on me now cause I'm locked in. Watch the hate on me now cause I'm poppin'. I ain't stopping.
And the New York Giants are the Super Bowl champs.
What's going on, sports fans, New York Giants fans, NFL fans? Welcome back to another episode of G Nation Inside Sports New York Giants News. Quickly, believe it or not, after everybody was out there talking about how nobody made an offer for Saquon, according to Ryan Dunleavy, two teams were trying to trade for Saquon while their negotiations were stalled. One of them being the Miami Dolphins. Okay, both attempts from both different teams were negated by the New York Giants. I'm going to read a little article to you guys real quick. The Miami Dolphins were among two teams that made trade offers for the New York Giants running back Saquon Barkley this offseason. Sources told Ryan Dunleavy of the New York Post the New York turned down both offers as the team was never interested in trading Barkley this year, despite rumors. According to Dunleavy, it's unclear which other team reportedly also tried to acquire the star tailback. Barkley was considered a potential trade candidate amid his stalled contract negotiations with the Giants, who placed a franchise tag on him earlier in the offseason. The two sides then failed to agree to terms on a multi-year deal before the July 17th deadline. Barkley wasn't expected to report to training camp, but surprisingly signed a new one-year contract reportedly worth up to $11 million on Tuesday, earlier today, that is. Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk reported on Tuesday that the Giants called a dozen teams trying to find a potential trade partner at the request of Barkley's representation. Barkley reacted to the report on social media, seemingly denying it. So, the Dolphins have been linked to multiple star running backs this year, including Dalvin Cook, who remains unsigned after being released by the Minnesota Vikings in June. Barkley, the 2018 Offensive Rookie of the Year, posted one of the best seasons of his NFL career in 2022. The 26-year-old amassed 1,650 scrimmage yards and 10 total touchdowns en route to earning his second Pro Bowl berth last year. So, what that tells me is if two teams were attempting to trade for Barkley and they didn't want to trade him, they either weren't getting the value that they wanted in the trade or they just really didn't want to trade Barkley. I'm inclined to think it's the latter, that they really didn't want to trade Barkley. Had he held out, would he have been able to get a bigger deal next year? I doubt it. You don't play for a year, you're not going to be in football shape. You're not putting any film out there for people to look at, to think about you. And out of sight is out of mind. That is a fact in all aspects of life. So I'm glad that he was able to come back and work something out. He's not playing under the franchise tag. They both conceded a little bit. He came in and said, look, I want to be here. They said, look, we'll give you a little more than the franchise tag. They met in the middle somewhere. Now, I know it's not the kind of long-term deal or the money that he wanted, but he will get another opportunity to play football this year as a New York Football Giant, as a captain, as a leader, as the all-star that he is. And I, for one, look forward to seeing Saquon Barkley, number 26, out there cutting, juking, lowering his shoulder and running through people, okay? I'm excited for him. But it kind of makes you wonder, who else was in the running for him? And makes you think that Joe Shane and them were bluffing, right? If they didn't want to trade him, they didn't want to let him go. They obviously really did want him here. They just weren't agreeing on the finances. So with that being said, I'm just glad that Saquon Barkley is still a member of the New York Football Giants. My favorite player on the team as it stands right now. And I can't wait to see them kick some butt this year. Facts. Straight up. Y'all know what it is, man. We're going to stomp that ass. You know what I'm saying? New York Giants style, baby. So leave your comments, thoughts, and opinions in the comment section. Hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that bell notification so you will be notified every time that I post or go live. And share this video on your social media platforms, man. Help me get notoriety. You know, the goal is to get that silver play button plaque. So, long way from there, but the grind is going to continue. So you guys, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. And as always, y'all already know what it is.